Today's class is on the subject, You Are the Mind of God. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, God is consciousness, right? And we must all admit that we are consciousness, right? Nobody that is living, if they're telling the truth, can go against the fact that they are consciousness. How you realize that is that you realize that you exist prior to a thought, right? And that the idea of you as thought is just an idea, right? You gotta get this, that you are God. I had this brother message me saying, "Oh, you're not allowed to say that you're God, because all I'm saying is I am, and the I am is God. So how could we be separate from God?" It just doesn't add up. It just actually doesn't make sense. So you are the mind of God, and we're given this mind, right? This body to create with, right? We could call it our avatar in this video game like reality, and you have all the freedom. You're not bound to anything unless you bind yourself. You're not a prison to anything unless you're a prisoner to yourself. And the root of that prison or that limitation is when we identify with the body mind and we forget that we are God, we are consciousness, and that we are the mind of God. So we can look at the way that reality is created. We have this belief that you have to go do something in the outside world to get what you want. But I'm offering a different perspective here that we call the law of assumption. And what we do here, we, instead of going out and, fighting for this very frantic, oh, I gotta go get it, I gotta go do it. Why don't you just become what you wish to be within your thought and your feeling state, right? So say you had a goal of making $1 million, but you felt absolute lack that you didn't have that 1 million. You felt separate from this amount of money, and you as a person have to go out and fight your way to this money, as that's what is going to make you happy. But my point is that what if you embody it and act as if you already have this money? Because everything is going on within our mind anyway. It's really everything, right? We talked about how everything is every thought. So what I'm saying is, knowing that you are the mind of God, why don't you just utilize this law of assumption, which is actually the true way of really getting what you desire, is you become that state of being now, and you act as if you already are rich, and then this $1 million who you from lack thought you wanted, right? Or whatever desire it is, a new relationship, right? Whatever the main things that people feel they lack. What if you just get into the I am state, which is you're already God conscious, and then from there you can create from that place of infinite power and infinite potential, and this will magnetically be attracted to you, because you're broadcasting the electromagnetic signature of the millionaire. So you could just go into meditation and you could sit there and you could invoke the feeling of gratitude and the thought of having whatever amount of money you desire, and actually embody that state of being within thought and feeling, which is the creative principle, right? We talked about how our I am, this is the unchanging reality. And then from this place, we then, we get that, we become aware that we are aware. And then from here, within our mind or our thought, you think, I am a millionaire, and you can visualize, and if that is combined in the subconscious, and we create, and we, let's say our body, so the feeling of already having it, well, in that moment, you do have it. It might not show up yet in your physical manifestation reality, but if you've embodied the state, to be the desire of your wish fulfilled, then it will come to you. And we then surrender how it's going to come to us, but we basically walk and talk as if it's already happened. Right? Doesn't this make sense? Because then you're not in lack, you're in abundance. You're living as abundance. When you know who you are which is the I am, which is infinite abundance, infinite supply. And then whatever you want to create, you're creating from abundance. Instead of being in this illusion that you're separate and you don't already have everything. But the fact is that you are everything. So you already have everything. It's just the idea that you don't. And that everything out here it's basically just, it's yours, it's waiting for you because you are one with everything. So whatever you really desire and with full determination, that has to come to be. Because in reality, you already have it. So, to end the class today, we're going to do a little, we'll say that this is the universe, a little drawing, and this is you, right? This is you. So it's the I am that is giving you all of your energy. This is the infinite source of energy. Let's just say it's coming from the cosmos into you, and now you have this field around you. Okay, so that's that. Your beingness, and then you can put out a signal in thought, right? We could call it the electrical signal, right? So we'll just say our mind, and then we'll say our heart. We can then put out the feeling signal, and you can live. You're already a millionaire if you think and feel. It might not show itself yet in your your physical manifestation, but whatever you hold in thought and in feeling is what you're creating, because you are a creator, right? It's pretty simple. And we want to do it with a calmness, right? Just let the magic happen. Let the magic happen. Because this is law. Alright, family, so now you can utilize everything I just presented here and, ask yourself, could this be true? And then give it a go and get back to me if any of this magic happens. Because my life is completely magical. And I've come to this realization that this is the truth of creation. So have a wonderful now moment, and I will see you soon.